Hey, good morning, Day team. Uh, let's talk about a little bit about the future and duplication, because duplication is the key to any success. And all you need to have is one on your left and one on your right that duplicates what you do, that believes like you believe, that have put the commitment in that you will put the commitment in. That's all you really need. One on your left and one on your right, and then you duplicate that. And then you need time. Now, some people would do it faster than others, but one of the key things for duplication, besides my 7 basics of network marketing, those are the keys, but it's the tools that we use that makes it simple, makes it easily duplicatable. And that's why I've chosen to use the Band app. The Band app is it stops all the uh, uh, interference, like other social media things. We can just, I can use it as a storehouse of training and knowledge and information. So things to do, the IPAs, the updates on trainings, the how to set something up, how to work something, how to handle objections, how to updates on new transitions, new expansions that the company has. But it's a single median that everybody can easily get into. It doesn't cost anything, and then you can store documents and pictures and these things that we need to actually help in building our businesses and expanding our businesses, expanding our knowledge of the company and the products and the how-tos. Okay, so learning how to navigate the Band app is extremely important, and having it duplicatable, and hence this video. Now, I've done one before, and it's in the Band app, and it's actually in the notice section. Uh, and so this is going to be a new update and on how to use and navigate the Band app. And so with that, we're going to do two things. I'm going to try and do what I didn't do before and show you that the Band app is that green app right there with that little scripted 3-line script, lower script B, uh, or band. Okay. And mine has a little 10 on it with a red. That means I got 10 notifications because I got my notifications turned on. But I also want to show you how you can get to your, once you get the Band app on your computer, what you want to do is you want to be able to log into it on your laptop or your computer or your iPad or notebook, or your tablet, whatever you use. And uh, what we're gonna see here is that when you go to band.us, it's not band.com, it's band.us. So that's the address. Uh, and you enter that into your web browser. And then you'll come to a page that looks like this for you to log in. Now, I prefer for you to sign up on your phone because it's real simple. You're going to get an invite from the phone because that's how we teach how to use it. Uh, and getting it on you're getting from the app store, or your toy store, wherever you get your apps from. Uh, and it's that little thing called Band, B-A-N-D. Okay, so then when you go to the computer, once you get set up here and you get logged in, uh, to whichever team you got invited to. Now I have 16 teams. So you're going to be invited to the team that your group, that your leader, that you're working with. They'll send you that invite. When you enroll, you want to do this when they first enroll. That's part of the system, remember? As soon as they enroll, you get them into the band app and explain this is where they're going to find. So on a computer, you can log in a couple of ways, but the preferred way is use your phone, okay? Because that's how you logged in. And then you will also enter your email and a password, okay? Uh, Now use the same one that you had when you set up your band app, okay? But you know, you just want to get into your band. So I'm going to just pick a team, okay? You will only have one picture on your app that'll show up. So I'm going to use the Go for Gold team. I could have used the Hawaii team, the Team Corona. I could have used the PSI, Godfather PSI team. I could have used a number of them and brought them up here. Okay. But all the teams are set up the same way. They all have the same information on it for the most part, unless a team leader themselves uh, post something, you know, unique to their team. Let's say a private team meeting in a home or something like that. Okay, so you have basically you have a couple of sections here. Same thing in the phone. So I'm going to get the phone up so we can see that too. And I'm going to bring the same team up. And on the phone, it's going to be a little different. You're going to see that picture that's here at the very top of your screen, and then everything is stacked on the phone. So your sections are a little bit different, but they contain the same thing. But here is where you invite on the computer. Now you can invite by the computer too, okay? And it send uh uh and when you click on it, it's going to bring up how you're going to invite. You're going to invite them with the band app. You're going to invite them, with a code, QR code. That's why I don't like using the computer. Okay. uh, I like the text message because everybody's easy to out the SMS. And the little invite is right here, right under there is the invite. So that's the most critical thing to learn is invite. And you just touch the invite, it will pull up everyone in your phone and you just select the person you want, but you must have them in your phone in your contacts for it to pull them up. Okay. And you must allow when you join, you need to allow everything so you can allow notification. You can allow the app to look into your phone, pull up these things so you can do an invite. So that's what that's all about. Okay. So you really cannot post here. You can try, you can do it, but it won't show up because I don't allow anyone to post. I don't want this to be a social media thing. This is a one-way street. This is me giving you information or the team leader giving you information. That's it. Okay. Now you have a chat function. That's where you can interact but not in the post section. So it's going to be different than Facebook and Telegram and all this, where everything's all mumbo jumbo and you can't find stuff. At least I can't. Okay. But in the band app, it's all organized, it's all set, it's easy to find if you know how. So that's what we're going to do. So the next thing, so you may as well just forget about post because the posts come to me and I don't allow unless you are sending something that's germane for everybody about learning, information, uh, how to's. Uh, Now, people have done that, and then I will allow that post. I'll just let it post up. Now, that's happened quite a few times, and I've worked with several people that do things like that because they bring something to the table for everybody. And that's what this is all about. It's not a place you ask me questions, okay? Because I'm the only one that sees it or the team leader, okay? We're the only ones that can post. The administrators, the co-admins, we're the only ones that can post on to the app. Okay. So uh, the next section, because you'll see this pending approval, that's what that is. These are people trying to make a post thinking they're communicating or whatever, or they're welcoming a new member. And that don't happen here. You do that personally. You personalize that. Okay. This is not a social place. This is a learning place. Okay. So that's why that is not part of this program. Okay. So you'll come to in your phone, and I'm going to do the phone and this simultaneously. You'll come to the next section is called the notice section. Now, the notice section is where I put the most important things on how to get started. And that's where you're going to send, and when somebody joins, I send them a personal welcome and I tell them what they need to do on the band app. Okay. You don't get to see this. You got to see the same thing when you joined and I sent you a chat. It was a notification to you and it told you go to the notice, click on notice, uh, go to the little 10 and click on it. And the first thing you're going to do is do number one. Let me give you a website walkthrough and tour. And by the way, I will keep this updated. I've updated it to match our last website change. I'm about to update it all again because we've got some new things and enhancements and better clarifications on our website. So I'm going to redo this one again, and that's going to be very shortly. But I walk everyone through the website to all the links to how to set, where they find their sound money uh, website, where they find their stack and sell website, how to set up their account, how to set up their 7K Advantage account. I walk them through I show them all the links in their back office and what it does. And this saves you about an hour and a half of time. But the key is you have someone doing it to everyone in the organization. That's duplicatable. Because, see, when you enroll someone and you show it to them and you expect them to do the same thing to somebody else, it just gets so diluted. Most of the time, it doesn't even occur. Okay. And so that's why now we're talking about duplication and we're talking about time saving. Look, you didn't have to do that hour and a half walkthrough. But if you haven't done this, then you need to do it, especially when I do the brand new one. Okay. And that will be coming up very shortly in the next few weeks. Okay. In fact, I thought about maybe doing it later today and posting it in there. Okay. And then it just gives them the first sort of training, which we explain what to do. Now, this is how we onboard someone that just enroll so that they get the right knowledge before they go start talking to people, before we start working together as a team with their first 25 to 50 on their hot prospect list or their beginning prospect list. Okay. Meaning looking for new team members to join them in their new venture. Okay. So that's what the notice section is about. And we'll see that I have how to navigate the band app here already, but this new one is going to replace that one. Okay. So it's going to be an update for that. So uh, that's the notice section, which comes right there. See that? That's right there, right under the picture. There's the notice section right there. And it's got that little silver 10 plus carat over there to the right. And you just touch on it and it open up everything like we did here on the computer. Okay. Now that's in the post section. Now this middle part is the post section. That's where The latest post that I put is on top. Earlier posts are down below. So you can scroll through any post to find past posts. So every training, it goes back depending on when I started this, but I preload all the major posts to this new team. When we'll start a new team, that leader decides, hey, I want to rename. I want to rename my team. Okay, yeah, because we all started with mine, but now I got 16 different teams. Okay, because that team leader wants to have their own identity to their team as they grow and build. Okay, that's where that came from. Now, you need to be a gold or above before you have your own team. Okay, and uh, and there's no need to go and have another team unless you want to administer stuff. Okay, uh, I stopped creating other little teams because some people want to have a team and then they just weren't that committed. Okay, and so I didn't want to, redo all that work to put in extra team. So when you grow and develop and you got your real own team and you're ready to have that and you got a team name and y'all have been established for a while, proven that you're a continued growing team and you want your own band app, then contact me. Okay, and I'll help you get it up and rolling and set up, and then you will be allowed to doing extra posts. But I encourage people, like all the ones that I've done, don't turn it into a social thing. Don't allow all that stuff because then it gets mumbo jumbo and confusing, and then no one benefits. You lose the power of knowledge duplication. Knowledge duplication is very important. Okay. Probably one, one of the other big important parts of building a large foundational uh, legacy income with a team, left and right team concept. So, okay, next you're going to see what we call the next section on the phone as we're going down. It's a little bitty thing there under the notice, and it's called events. Now, here you've got two places on the computer that has events. Okay, you got a calendar here. I'll show you that. Then you got upcoming events. They're listed to you. Now, on the phone, that upcoming event, if they normally only just show one. So if you touch on it, what happens is it brings up a description of that event, what's going to occur. So we got my Saturday training here and the link. And so you'll have a link. You can just touch on that link on the computer and it's going to bring you right here to the training. Okay. Or it gives you the corporate WebEx. There's the next thing here and upcoming. So on the 6th is my training. The 8th will be the corporate update weekly WebEx. Then again, here's a training. So it is a scheduled training. You can click on any of them and it'll give you that information, time, place, all that kind of stuff, and what it's about. Okay. Well, or you can look ahead on the events on the computer. Okay. And when you look ahead on the computer, what you're going to what you're going to see there is that a calendar. So you can actually click on the event on the calendar and it'll give you the details that's here. And so let's just click on this one here for April 6th. There it is. It brings it right up. And then you can just, you know, uh, X out of that by clicking to the right off of the anywhere off of that thing, and it just X's it out. Okay, brings you back to where you were. You could go ahead, April, go to May, go to June. So if we got events scheduled in the future and we've got them on the calendar, they'll be there. So You get to see what is coming up for your team and my group. Okay. So, again, if you scroll down a little bit, you get to see the actual events for the dates, and it'll be just like that's over here, the individual event. That's events. Now, big thing, attachments. This is all the PDFs. These are all the the tools. These are all the things. You don't have to email them to one another. You just have to teach people how to find them. Okay. And so on the phone, on the phone, there's a little menu at the very bottom. You'll see these little icons. Okay. Now, attachments are the little folder with a check mark in it. You'll see there is a icon, little folder there with a check mark in it. Okay. So it looks like a folder. Okay. And you touch on that folder with a check mark on it, and then you're going to get the screen that you see very much like this one on the computer when I clicked on the tab for attachments on the computer. Well, the real key is you don't see the entire list. You're going to see if I got different folders, you can see different folders down here. Okay. If you scroll up on your phone, you get to see the same thing. So your phone and the computer show exactly the same thing. It's just arranged a little different on the phone. Okay. So what you do is when you get to attachment, you hit view all. Okay, that's important. So now you got all the attachments. So you can just scroll down and see, maybe you see a title, that's what you're looking for. You click on it, you can download it, you can print it out, you can do all kind of things with it. Okay, it's yours. And you didn't have to email it to somebody. You didn't have to, you know, go find it, pull it up, do all that. It's right here. Everybody has a tool that we can communicate with, and you just need to learn how to use this tool. And then you talk about quick duplication. We got quick duplication. Okay. So, and it's a very easy thing to learn how to navigate. Okay. Because if it was difficult, I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have chose it. Wouldn't have chosen to use. Okay, to put all this energy and time and load all these documents. Now, if you also you can on your phone, you'll have at the top a little uh, attachments with a little back arrow at the very top left of your screen. You touch that, it's going to bring you right back to your main screen. Okay. Now on the computer, you just click on whatever tab or what you want. You want to go back to the main page with a post, you just click post. Okay. But we're going to go back to attachments. The reason is I want to show you how you find things. Let's just say here we want to find things about prospecting. So we start typing in prospect. And let's do prospecting, okay? And we just put a word in. So we're going to hit search, and bingo. We got 7K prospecting peak interest script modified. These are the modified scripts that I put together. You click on it, it's going to bring up that attachment, and you can download it or print it out, and you can send it out. Let's do success. Okay, we're going to say 5 basic steps to success. Success cover. Y'all familiar with those things that in the 7 pieces of paper? Okay. Well, the point is you can go through all the files individually, or you can search. Now, uh, I've I'm going to do a little bit better on my titling documents, and some of them you'll see in here aren't even titled. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go back and title those for you to make them easier to find. But the whole key is all the documents are here. Okay. This is where you find them. Okay. On the on the uh on the phone, when you hit that little uh uh folder at the bottom with the check mark in it, that's attachments. Next, let's go back, because many times in handling objections or things, we don't necessarily have a piece of paper. We have a picture or a pic. Now, those are found right here on the website, right here. This is all the photos that are contained anywhere on this app in anything. You'll notice I put the pyramid here, the job pyramid, the real pyramid, the job when you're working with somebody else. But to click on the computer, you just click on more, and you're going to pull up every picture that I've uploaded. Now they're going to be in groups, or you can just hit on this one, all 527 photos, and hit the little sign here. And now it's going to load all the photos that we have. And just keep scrolling down. It'll keep loading them, okay, to find what you want. Okay? You can do the same thing on your phone. It's that little icon at the bottom of your phone, that little icon for photos. You see that little mount? Looks like a little square with a little mountain in it. I don't know why they call that the icon for photos, but that's the one. You just touch on that, and then it's going to bring up all the photos in your phone, just like we clicked on the photos right here at the bottom. Okay. Now, while we're here, while we're looking, if you'll notice right under these upcoming events on the computer, you see a chat function. Now, this is where you can chat with other people that's members of the team. You can ask questions. Maybe some people are watching. I see people helping people here. That's a chat function. Now you can send a chat personal from you to me. Now I don't work this like I work my phone. Okay, this kind of like a one-way street for me. I post things here. I put things here. I kind of update it, keep it managed. But can you imagine? I got 16 teams. I got 30,000 people, and I got 30,000 people trying to chat with me. No, that don't work. Okay, other people help other people here. Okay, that's what mainly. If I see something that's kind of wrong, or maybe somebody's giving somebody the wrong advice, I do step in. I do, say, hey, look, this, 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 this is the way we handle that, or this is the way I see it. Uh, I just try to, make sure we're all on the right track. Okay. Uh, Now I may see it a week late, but when I do see it, I try to get everybody back on the right track. Okay, if they're going on the wrong track. But chat is where that function is. Chat is where you welcome people. Chat is where you do these things at. Okay, that's the chat function. Now, the major thing that I want to go back to the beginning here, get us back on the main page. Same thing on the app. Okay, you navigate at the top when you go to something like we went to photos, we went to attachments, then at the very top left of your screen, you'll see it says photos or albums, and then a little back arrow, and you hit that little back arrow up there, and it takes us back to the front, back to the main app. See how easy it is to navigate once you find out how to do it? Okay, so the next thing is, how do you find things? This is where I'm putting a bibliography in for everybody. Let's say you want to find my basics, and you do hashtag basics. So what are we looking for? The basics of network marketing training. So let's just do basics, see what comes up. Well, nothing. So let's do it again. Let's do hashtag basics here, and then BASICS basics. Look, it came up here. Okay, so it brings it up. I click on it, it brings it in the search. Okay, and now it brings the notices for the training. It brings up all of them here, so you can go direct to it. Okay, so you can just click on one, and let's just look and see. This is part 5, and that is the recording of it, so you get to listen to it, and it will have any attachments that are germane to that particular training. Okay, so we just hit that little X over here and hit it, bring us right back to where we were at. Okay, so let's do hashtag prospecting. Okay, there's prospecting and prospect list. So whatever you're looking for, let's do prospecting, and it's going to bring up all the trainings that are germane to prospecting that I put uh, a tag on so you could find them easy. Uh, let's do hashtag comp plan. Oh, look, there it is. It comes up, hashtag comp plan. Okay. Now, notice what I did is this is at the very top. It is not this little mic magnifying glass. It's not that icon to search. That searches the entire band. Okay. That's totally different. Okay. But this is where you're searching using keywords or hashtag for all posts that are in this app. So that's how you find it right there. And just start with hashtag. And then you can even just kind of look down the list. Oh, now find what you're looking for. Okay. So if you're looking for which order, I give you a priority order of videos to watch. I do this for the new people, uh, like 1 through 20. And I say, hey, that's your job, is to watch these in your time, your effort. That's part of this learning process. Okay. You'll notice hashtag tools. Okay. And if we'll find hashtag 1, if we click on hashtag 1, you know what it's going to bring us to? Yes, the website walkthrough. Okay. But it brought us to a couple of other things, didn't it? Okay. Because it had uh, number one. Okay. I was the number one earner in the 7K that we had that thing set up. But here is number one hashtag video. Okay. So it's number one video is what we're looking for. How to write, start, onboard your new member. There it is, right there. See, that's what. But we have it in the notice section, and that's where we start everybody off. So we just go back to post. We're back to the main page again. Okay, and now we've learned how to navigate the Band app, and the Band app website name is band.us, band.us, not .com. Okay. So get very familiar with the Band app, how to use it, how to navigate it, how to share it, uh, and how to make sure you get every team member you have on the band. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And make sure you allow all your notifications and check it. Check it like you check your website. If you want to build a duplicable organization that will build a legacy in the future, because this has everything in it that a person can train themselves totally from A to Z and succeed in 7K. 2 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now. Because the basics will never change. Company will add different things. Company will continue to grow and expand and have new benefits, new new maybe even new divisions, Who knows? I mean, we went from the basics of bullion and a one basic collectible coin that everybody else sold, and we did too, to where we now have our own unique, rare collectible coins, modern collectibles. We got 5 different choices for the autosaver now, and we've got we got sound money and sound money vault, and then we've got stack and sell, and so we basically have three business under one, 3 separate entities under one roof. And that our $5.99 member lifetime memberships gets us memberships in all 3 of those. Our $2.99, our $2.69 renewable membership gets us membership in all 3 of those websites, everything. We have a total e-commerce business that we can run from our home, get 1099 tax benefits while we're doing it. I mean, there is no greater opportunity. So learn how to use the tools that we put together for you so you too can have a team that grows and duplicates in the future. I, I just, I'm going to stop this share. I will kind of end the screen with our infamous income disclosure statement, because I talked about legacy income, but we want people to read our income disclosure statement. We want people to understand it. We want people to understand we've been in business for 7 years, 7.5. We'll be approaching 8 years in November of 2024. 8 solid years of business. There aren't many network marketing companies that ever reached that plateau, and we have only just begun to grow. That's the whole point. We're established. Now we're in that huge momentum growth curve that we're about to go through. So, uh, uh, I again, the Band app is there for you and your team for ease of duplication. And so learn how to use it. Make sure every team member you have on your left and right of your team, especially on your pay side, you want to really make sure on your pay side. But longevity means having them on both. So every member of your team is on the Band app. And by the way, you can check the membership of the Band app. You can click on it and you can look for the members that are there. Okay. So on your phone, it's that little people's icon, and you can search for their name and see if they're there. Hope you see what I see. I hope you are part of the growing mega company, the multi-billion-dollar company that 7K will be in the gold and silver and modern collectibles marketplace. Thank you.